I would say never was a big fan of an idea to go to work in the NBA. That's one. Did he get enough rest? From what I heard, he was completely okay to spend this season without working in any club, and he was not in a rush, not forced to sign with anybody. He actually got Žalgiris offer at first. He rejected it, and he was really, hesitating a lot about Fenerbahce opportunity. But since Fenerbahce actually, Šaras is quite picky, I would say, quite picky head coach choosing his workplaces. And he really seriously takes into consideration the organization, the front office, how they deal with the head coaches, if it's like healthy environment. And from what I know, that Fenerbahce was always that preferable destination for Šarūnas Jasikevicius. The problem is that Fenerbahce did the coaching change in the mid-season, and it's never a very appealing situation for the elite head coaches when they have to choose from. But, Fenerbahce, they came with good terms, and they convinced Šaras to sign until 2026. So my question to you guys would be, what are your reactions about the coaching change at first? Do you think, it was about the right time to fire Itoudis? Let's start from this angle.
Well, usually it always seems unfair for the head coach. Very rarely we agreed upon the decisions made by clubs to fire the head coach. Usually it always feels like the coach needed more time. Every coach needs more time. The thing is, I'm not sure that this decision was based on results only, because the results are not that terrible. I mean, they're not great, but the situation in the standings is not that bad. They have 6 wins, 7 losses. They lost a couple of close games. We can remember last season with the Itoudis, they were pretty close to making it to the Final Four. 1 win away, a good series against Olympiacos, 1 shot away, basically. So it always feels like the coach deserves more time, deserves more credit, but that's the business, and every coach knows the reality of this business. And it doesn't help when there are free agents, coaches that are big name coaches, elite coaches that they can replace you. And when there are guys like Šaras or Trinkieri available, well, that if you lose 3-4 games, if you lose the control of the locker room or something like that, they might make a few phone calls, and that's not in favor of your situation. But I feel kind of sad for Itoudis, but at the same time I understand the business of basketball in Europe. And Šaras, well, for him I think it's good that he signed a long-term deal. It means that it doesn't depend on this season's results, because this is not the roster he built. He's gonna step in to maybe fix something, to adjust something, to try and win more games. But in general, he's going to work with the roster that was built by other coach.
It's like there's no pressure for him.
Yeah, and then, since you signed till 2026, there's always pressure.
Sorry, if you coach Fenerbahce, there's
always pressure.
Yeah, but there's a lot of pressure.
But it will still be seen as you didn't start the season, you didn't have the preseason, you don't have your players. So.
In case things go wrong, it might be your excuse. And it's going to be seen
but since they commit to 2026, if the club decides for some reason that they're not happy with Šaras, it would be pretty expensive to terminate this contract.
I'm not blaming anything, but they also signed a 3-year deal with Sasha Djordjevic, 3-year deal with Dimitris Itoudis.
That's true.
And now it's Šaras. So I'm like, in our world,
Sasha was there for less than 1 season.
Sasha was for actually 1 full season, I think.
Oh yeah, he started and then he won. Okay, I remember.
Yeah,
and Itoudis for 1.5.
1 1/3.
Okay, 1/3. Okay.
Yeah,